In the book of Enoch, these celestial beings were initially sent to watch over earth, but ultimately chose to defy God. They are described not only as spiritual beings, but also as possessing the ability to manifest in physical form here on earth. This leads us to wonder, could angels exist in a higher dimension? Perhaps they're not simply spiritual or physical beings, but instead, life forms from a fourth spatial dimension, or even higher. We live in a three-dimensional world with length, width, and height, plus time as our perceived fourth dimension in the fabric of space-time. However, in modern physics theories like general relativity and string theory, there's the hypothesis that our universe might contain extra spatial dimensions, compacted and curled up in microscopic scales beyond direct observation. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy doge in mathematics. The concept of a fourth spatial dimension is well established. Mathematicians have shown that we can construct and calculate the structure of a four-dimensional object, like the four-dimensional hypercube, also known as a tesseract. Although we can't directly observe it, we can partially understand its structure through projections. This means that a higher dimensional object or being could possess properties and behaviors that are beyond our comprehension. Perhaps angels are such beings. If angels come from the fourth dimension or beyond, then to us, they might embody what we call the supernatural. We would only see part of their true form, like seeing the projection of a tesseract into our three-dimensional world. If they choose to manifest, what we would see is the angel's body in our world, while their spiritual essence, or true form, remains in the fourth dimension unseen. This may explain why, in the book of Enoch, angels are granted powers beyond those of mortals. They could transmit forbidden knowledge, and even mate with human women to produce offspring of immense strength. These abilities may not come from magic or divine power, but rather from their origin in a higher dimension. When these angels descend, they bring with them knowledge and power from that dimension, which humanity struggles to understand, leading to chaos and corruption. These angels may not simply be spirits, but beings with a unique higher dimensional nature. When they operate within the fourth dimension, they likely enjoy freedoms and perspectives beyond what we can comprehend, perhaps viewing multiple layers of existence, much like how we might look down at a map. This higher dimensional freedom enables them to move in and out of three-dimensional space and even alter their forms. But perhaps this very power is what leads to their downfall. By leaving their higher dimensional state and entering the three-dimensional human world, their spirituality becomes limited and corrupted, trapping them on earth, unable to return to their original divine state. This leads us to reconsider the fall of angels in Enoch. Their fall may not only be a moral betrayal, but also a dimensional descent. They've fallen from the fourth dimension down to the third, losing their original freedom and divine nature, becoming bound to the limitations of three-dimensional space. This dimensional descent explains why they lose aspects of their power and spirituality, becoming corrupted entities that bring chaos, as described in Enoch. We might imagine that what we perceive as the supernatural, the glimpses of this spirit world, strange sixth senses, or even paranormal events, could all be the result of higher dimensions projecting into our own. These projections seem inexplicable, mysterious, yet undeniably present. The story of angels may, in fact, be a metaphor, a reminder that humanity is separated from beings of higher dimensions by an almost insurmountable gap, and that some knowledge may simply lie beyond human understanding. So, as we revisit the tale of the fallen angels in Enoch, perhaps we can see it not just as an ancient story, but as a metaphor for contact between humans and higher dimensions. Our three-dimensional space is merely one layer of reality, while those from higher dimensions may be watching, interacting in ways we can barely understand. Please subscribe, share, and like. Stay tuned for what's to come.